What is up, guys? In today's video we have another Inside the Mind Saw video. I'm going to explain my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what you think of the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean update. This is going to be the kind of mini pass mid-season update for season 3, and I don't really know what it is, but I feel like it's been getting way less attention than past mini pass events. I don't know if it's just because like it isn't out yet or what, but I don't know. I don't know if people are just like not excited for the theme, or they're kind of growing, not really burnt out, but just like less excited for these mini pass events. Really, what's going on there? So I'm interested to see the comments on that. I obviously it'll be a large update, so it'll be pretty exciting, I think, regardless of how you feel about the subject matter. I'm going reckless. I think I landed here for one of these videos recently, but it's a gold POI and Megalodon is on patrol nearby, so hoping that we can land here, loot up a bit, easily get some gloves, and then make our way over there. And I know the Megalodon NPC does drop gloves, so you might be like, who cares? Don't worry about it. Just go straight to him. But landing on the bosses on patrol is just not my preferred way to play the game. I feel like your game is very kind of just RNG. Like, it's just, I don't know, it can go well, like maybe you go there and no one else lands on it and you just kind of get it easily, and you know, you have a great start to the game. But I feel like you can land there and have it be super scuffed because there's like too many people trying to do the same thing and there's not enough loot there. Or, you know, you maybe spend time fighting the boss and not getting loot, and then somebody like me who landed at a different POI pulls up and then takes it. So it's like, I don't know. For me, I would like to get the Megalodon medallion and the mythic gloves for sure, but I'd still rather play a little more like standard in the early game and then go and get that later on. But that's not everyone feels that way, and that's fine. There's just like a, you know, difference of play style and how you feel. Someone already got it. And so maybe we can go kill them. It'll depend on what they're doing. I kind of wish I just got in a car and started going over there. Or that I got some nitro by looting, because we are slow right now. Nice purple burst. It does not have the sight I want. I prefer the 1x or just no sight at all. I feel like so trash at aiming when with the 1.3. I don't know why. I used to use it early on in the chapter, but now whenever I use it, it just feels so bad to me that I've gotten used to 1. The different sights have different magnification. That kind of changes how your sensitivity feels with the sight. I did have visual audio footsteps. Megalodon players here. Unfortunately, they're not in the boss car though. It would be easier for me to know exactly where they are if they were in the boss car. But the boss car now shows on the map, so I know for certain that he's not there. This is an AI, but I'm gonna fight this AI in hopes that he tries a third party. Get that elimination, but it's not the boss player. I was really hoping it was, because not only would I get the stuff and then that would be great for me, but also we have a white combat shotgun and that player is likely going to have a mythic combat shotgun. So that's a fight where I'm like decently outmatched, but being able to start it with like the EMP damage, I feel like would have not necessarily negated how us being outmatched, but it would have made it a little more winnable. But the medallion player is just leaving. I guess they're going to try to go get other medallions. Okay. This is what I was about to say. I was going to say, with them being gone now, I'm like more concerned about getting gloves from this POI. If they were going to come here and fight me, then I would have wanted to just like worry about EMPing them and getting the kill. But I assume they're gone now, so we'll deal with them later. I feel like chasing them, even if I do eventually EMP their car, they probably just they get out and glove away. Like, if you don't have mobility, it's going to be hard to catch up to them. That's one of the like really tilting things about not having mobility in this game, is like not only do you feel like so limited with your movement and slow, but also it's like kind of up to anybody else whether or not you're allowed to eliminate them at times. Okay, so this is the Megalodon player. I know that for sure because Redline Rig is still at Redline Rig and the Nitro Drum hasn't been claimed yet. I accidentally got those off-road tires. I did not want to do that. It makes the car taller, which is inconvenient if someone gets in for you to like shoot them. And that's like a situation that happens decently often. I'm like not someone who's really going to use the car to just be like running from people and avoiding fights. So like I kind of value being able to shoot the people that get in more than, you know, off-road traction. We'll see. I want to get out here. This is what I was talking about with the 1.3. I feel like my aim is just so much better with the 1. He's gonna get back in the car. Okay, that was greedy. I just really wanted to get the medallion and the mythic gloves. I probably should have just grabbed the medallion and got out of there because he was shooting grenades at me. And I do want to talk about something with that fight in a moment. I don't know if this guy's chasing or not. Okay, I think we're good. Oh no, he's chasing. All right. Oh, someone else on us? I'm gonna go to this building and then turn back and fight him. Hopefully he chases me into this and then we can just turn with the right shoulder peak. I want to reload my guns too. He likely will not think very highly of me because we've just been running from him thus far. Like a lot of times when you run from people, they get overconfident. Like they think you just don't want to fight, especially with this season. How much people I feel like have that playstyle of just like constantly running and not fighting. I feel like players are kind of conditioned to overchase. What I wanted to talk about with like the initial Megalodon player that we fought. I wanted to get out of my car and double EMP him, but I messed up getting out of the car and released the button too early. And so I didn't get out the first time and that kind of like griefed my timing and I only got 1 EMP off on him and he got to roll away. I've had people ask me like, how do you determine when to double EMP somebody versus single EMP somebody? And it mostly just comes down to like how many EMPs I have and how relevant I think that kill is. For me in that moment, the Megalodon medallion player is like everything. Like with having constant nitro, like the movement just feels so much better. So I'm gonna throw 2 EMPs at that guy and eliminate him. I would have liked to, but like the what's it called? The timing just wasn't a good on the initial attack, but you saw the second attack. I threw 2 EMPs at him when it probably didn't even need to. Like 1 would have done the trick because I had already hit him with the previous one. But I just wanted to make sure I got that kill. So I would rather waste an EMP grenade and have the mythic gloves and the unlimited nitro medallion than try to be too greedy with my EMPs and then have that player get away and then just end up needing to use more anyways, you know? But it just depends. Mostly how important I think the kill is and what the kill is worth. And how likely I think they are to run. That was bad. I do not like this fight at all. I thought he was trying to glove me because he just like jumped on me earlier. That was why I wanted to EMP him. Like I rarely EMP people on foot, but like that guy, I wanted to. Like I talked about earlier though. Oh shoot, I can't do what I want. I was like getting stuck on stuff. I was gonna say, like I talked about earlier though, we have kind of conditioned this player to think that I'm just gonna run from him. And that's not the only thing I want to do, but that's the only thing I've been doing thus far because I feel like the fights that we've had have been like on bad terms for me. And so the more this happens over the course of the game, like I said, the more I think he's just gonna over chase and then that could come back to bite him. I think that player died to this one. Get in the car. Oof, that was almost bad. That's why I like having drum mag. I missed 1 shot. And it almost cost us there. That shows what I was talking about earlier with someone getting in the car though. Like he was a good player, so he got out right away. But a lot of people will get in your car and it takes them way too long to get out. Or they kind of like panic in that situation and don't hold the button long enough. Like earlier when I messed up getting out of the car versus the Megalodon player we were fighting. And then that's just like a perfect opportunity to hit shots with the burst SMG. Car fighting came in clutch there though. Like shooting a shot and then getting in the car to like negate any shot he has. That was like incredibly common in season 1 of this chapter with the auto shotty being so good. And it's still viable. It's just not, I don't know. I feel like the fights just play out differently now. But when you're able to make that work, it's so OP. And that's one of the things that's like really advantageous if you're someone who's played Fortnite for a long time, is like playing in different metas. I feel like you kind of pick up different playstyles. And then like even when every fight in the season isn't as reliant on car fighting like that, it's still like something that you can like pull out in a situation when it calls for it. Finally, I got the red dot on my gun. I think that tie-dye lady that was like trying to like melee us, I maybe would have gotten more damage on her if I had the sight I wanted. It's like, it might not matter to some people, but to me, I feel like my aim is just like so much better having this sight versus 1.3. That is like very much my mindset. Was there better heals here? I think there might have been. I wasn't paying attention for it. There probably was in the bunker as well, but I was just like not thinking about it. That is very much my mindset though when it comes to like fighting somebody who seems really intent on using the glove melee or like the Magneto or something like that. I just want to get away from those players as fast as possible. I feel like if you are confident in like your ability to play the game, then like being in fights where they're just meleeing you with gloves, like you don't need to take that 50-50. I might have continued to fight him if I had damage on him though. But like I got like no damage on him and he was trying to melee with me with gloves, so it's just like not ideal to be there. If the EMPs hit that I threw at him, then maybe we would have just like took the trade. Okay, the other player has 2 medallions. There's only 3 medallions this season, so they have obviously the other 2. And that makes me think this player is going to want to push me. Not always the case. Some people play very passive even when they have 2 medallions. But I feel like if someone's gone through the trouble to get 2, they probably want all 3. And so we'll see if we can get this guy to push me. I really don't like fighting at Nitrodrome. I might just go loot Island, honestly. Because he's going to have to come here to get into zone anyways. So I think he'll come to Island and then we can just fight him on Island. And that's a nice spot to fight, I think, because you're like a bit more isolated from the rest of the map. Like obviously there will be other players going Island and stuff, but yeah. I feel like there will be less people on Island. And if they rift a car up here, that's like the easiest time to EMP them. And a lot of players do that for some reason. Like, there's nothing I would want more than to be on Loot Island with EMPs and have someone rift a car up to it. Fighting going on west. I could EMP this person, but I just want to save them because I only have 1. There's somebody else going up. There was somebody else dipping. Yeah, that guy, I don't know. He seemed like he was running from an AI, I'm not gonna lie. So. Oh, they got up here. They won't let me dash. My dash got like canceled by a mantle or something. Like it consumed my dash, but I went nowhere. That was so bad. I thought that person like zipped up and then like didn't come up all the way. Now the 2 medallion player has gotten closer as well. This person's capping. Someone else rifted. They rifted the car up here. Not the medallion player. I did use all my EMPs there though because the first one didn't affect the player. And like I talked about before, like a lot of my thought process on the EMPs is like how important is this kill? Or like how important is it to get this kill quickly? Right? And so we have somebody rifting the car up here, and we also have a player hiding in like this bottom part. So I want to kill this car player as fast as possible. Not only is that going to reduce our chances to get third partied, but it also like lets us make a play versus this person. If this person is like thinking they're going to get involved in like third party me and then we're just immediately beaming them, then it's a free kill for me and I don't have to worry about going down into that basement. And now we have like island control. We got more EMPs from that elimination anyways, but there's like no way to know that's going to happen. But yeah, I think this timing on not getting third partied and using this player trying to third party us against them is worth wasting an additional EMP to eliminate this car player faster. And I just knew by the audio cue and not seeing the damage numbers on like the EMP that the person that was in the car had only taken shield damage from one of the EMPs. 5 opponents remain. Surprising that the medallion player did not push up here. Like I said earlier, I feel like if you have 2, you might as well get all 3. And like, I don't know, let me know in the comments. My personal opinion is that the Megalodon one is the best. I think I was more kind of 50-50 between Megalodon and shield regen earlier on in the season. But like at this point, if I could only use one, I'm using Megalodon. Like the unlimited sprint just feels so good. This player just fought inside a house. Dang. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Nitro coming in clutch though there. That would have been such a clean kill. Like Nitro sprinting through the wall and then like dashing behind him, but he got away. Alright, there we go. Choking my shots there, but eventually he dies. I'm like sad that play didn't work out. I didn't really know what his HP was, but like with how this season plays out, if 2 people fight in a building, I feel like there's just a messy fight. And so I kind of want to just burst through here and then dash to this backside and hopefully end up behind him. But like he got out as I went in, and so it didn't work. But yeah, that is one of the reasons why Nitro is so good. Like not only is it unlimited sprint, but like being able to break the walls, I feel like is more advantageous than a lot of people give it credit for. Now there's 1 player remaining. They may or may not be real. If there wasn't just a fight that happened in that house, though, I wouldn't have just Nitro sprinted through the wall. It was mostly because like they just fought. That player may be weak. They may have to reload their guns. And it's a situation where like I feel like the person sprinting through the wall has a timing advantage anyway somewhat. So like all those things combined, I feel like going for that like what would be a chaotic 50-50 play is like kind of in my favor. I'm like stuck. What the heck? I was like stuck in the water there. They shot a sniper at me. 50 damage, not really that much though. It's like all over shield. I'd hit him before earlier, but it had time to regen. Still, I think all just over shield damage. I'm gonna keep assuming this player is full health. Zone pulls my way. If zone went his way, I'd probably just try to like hop on him and pressure damage, but zone goes my way. This player is trying really hard to play off the snipe, so we gotta avoid that. But also, I feel like with how this season plays out, when people are trying so hard to play off the snipe like this, I feel like it's because they're not the most confident fighter. We'll see. Not always the case, but I'm expecting him to just try to glove me when we get up close, honestly. I think he's just gonna either like play snipe or glove. That is kind of what I expect based on seeing him play thus far. Is this in zone? It somewhat is. We beat him to the top of this mountain, I think. He'll be on this low ground. Okay, now we got like a little bit of real damage on him, but still, like all my damage has been like so spread out from like a timing perspective that like up until that point, I think I'd only done like 20 real damage to him. But yeah. Able to get that damage, push up to the rock, get like, I don't know, 80, 100 more. I'm not sure how much that shotgun hit for, but like a decent amount more. And then I feel like at that point I can just dash up and get the kill. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.